right, Collective, welcome back, guys. Wednesday, it's a pulling day for us. We're gonna be going into some bent over rows with a landmine barbell, which I have set up underneath me. We then have a couple of EMOMs, some pull-ups and some weighted sit-ups, and then some snatches and some burpees. So we're gonna start off our warm-up. We're going through 4 sets. We got upright rows. You guys take a single dumbbell or kettlebell. We're keeping the shoulder back and down as we roll it straight up top of us. And always with this, guys, we're staying light enough so that we don't have any kind of forward dumping of the shoulder. We're able to keep that back and able to pull pretty easy. So 10 on the right, 10 on the left. We're gonna hook a band up and continue with that straight arm pull down with a band. We've been doing that a lot lately. It's a really good lat activator, and I like doing it before our rowing and pulling days. From there, we're gonna go into kind of moderate heavy 60-foot farmer's carries. I want you guys to increase weight with that over each set, all right? Now next, we're gonna go into a landmine row. It's gonna be what's called a T-bar row. So I have a box set up. My barbell goes in the box. Rogue and different fitness companies sell little attachments to the rig that your barbell actually slides inside and actually holds your barbell from slipping out, and allows you obviously to be able to play around different angles. So I usually, when I do them, I put them up against a box or something, at least so it's not in the drywall, because it'll put a hole in your drywall. And then from there, I'm gonna kind of angle it down here. I got one plate on the bar, okay? So this is my setup here. One plate on the bar, green plate. Now what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna have to grab, this is like 2 little straps I put together that I just jimmy rigged for myself. And you guys might, another way I've done this is taking a towel, a little kitchen towel, and you guys can use that. But the problem is typically with the T-bar row, there's actually a hookup that goes around your bar that allows you to row into. If you do just your hands and you clasp your hands, the problem is this green weight hits my chest too early, and I get stuck here instead of being able to pull really far in. So I like to take the strap, hook it underneath, so we're on the knurling side or the bar side of things. And from there, I grip my hands inside and then I start over. Just like any bent over row, first I kick my butt back, I get a slight angle. And then what I'm doing here is I'm gonna pull in. You guys can think about on this row, okay, here's how we can mess this up. If you guys try to pull with your bicep and that angle's here compared to leading with your elbow or that angle being here, so again, here, you guys see there's more of a closed angle here than if I drive my elbow back here, okay? We do rows, we're working on the mid-back, we're working on the upper back, mid-back, working on engaging the lats. We have a little bit of bicep going on, a little bit of grip going on. But a lot of times what people do is they pull in close themselves and they use the bicep way too much and they don't actually know how to activate their back. So when you guys go through the movement, you gotta think like you're elbowing backwards, and that elbow is gonna drive and lead the progression. So we row in, we're doing a 3-second negative. So I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna row, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, okay? We're gonna go for 15 reps to start out. That's gonna be moderately light, and then cut down from 12 to 10 to then 2 sets of 8. We're gonna go moderately heavy. As always, tempo dictates this position. My angle here is just a slight hangover so that I can get that angle to row in, okay? Just like if we were to do any bent over barbell row. Again, tempo dictates this. Where people can go wrong, pulling in too much with the arm, and this can go for all rows. We gotta think about leading with that elbow as much as we can. So landmine row, have fun with it. Grab a towel, a strap, something. Don't use a band. It usually bounces way too much. There's too much deviation in the bands. But something allows you guys to increase that length so you guys get better angles, okay? So from there, we finish our strength. We're going into 2 separate EMOMs. We have a 6-minute EMOM and then 8-minute EMOM. We have 15 pull-ups, okay? For a lot of you guys, they're on the cusp. We're gonna try to do some broken and big sets. Just a little bit of pull-up practice, a little bit of high rep practice. If you guys have to break this up in 2, 3, even 4 sets, that's fine. Because this is paired with sit-ups, I want you guys working all the way to the mid. This isn't one that's gonna leave you extremely gassed or struggling or falling behind on time. I want you guys to work the pull-up. So if you guys are on 1 rep city, 1 rep through the clock or till 15, from there it's typical progressions. From ring rows to even a strict pull-up with a band, to bent over rows, something like that for a pull, okay? Weighted sit-ups, as always the weighted sit-ups, guys, it's about getting load on your chest. So hook your feet underneath other dumbbells, hook your feet underneath a box or something close by, not a box, but like a something where you can slide your feet under, a shelf or what have you, so as long that it doesn't tip over because it's not too light, right? But find a way to hold your feet down so you guys can actually, create the force down with your feet. Your feet aren't lifting up as you try to do the sit-up. Your core is having to engage a ton. Your dumbbell or kettlebell sits high in your chest so that the arch and angle, there's a lot more load up top, which means this has to contract even harder, okay? So 1 minute pull-ups, next minute weight sit-ups. We're gonna go right into from there 10 power snatches. Okay, you guys are gonna pick your weight that you can go unbroken on, and you can keep a nice from the floor rhythm, being able to go through 10 reps. Okay, and that's going to be the tough thing is, okay, what weight can I do? It's only 4 total sets. So ideally, typically, if you guys go around 25 to 30% of a max, safe bet. Some of you guys might be able to go a little bit higher and be able to rep out 10 every time. Okay, we're going to follow that up with over the bar burpees. So this is going to be one where I'm hoping you guys are going broke. If you start to fall behind the clock, then into burpees. It's only 8 minutes, but you can run into trouble and start to hit the clock with that. So again, starting off 6-minute EMOM, we got pull-ups. We're gonna work through the minute, weighted sit-ups, feet tucked in, get the weight, kettlebell, dumbbell high in your chest. We go right into 10 power snatches, which will start at minute 7, that you'll carry over for 8 more minutes into over the bar burpees. All right, guys, have fun with the landmine. We're gonna be doing a lot of landmine stuff coming up. I got some exciting new fun stuff that I wanna play around with, and the landmine is a lot of fun because it's a new tool. There's really no expectations with it, and lots of different variations on that, adding a band and doing different crazy things with it, okay? So have fun with it, guys. You guys have a fun Wednesday, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, all right?